Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Genie Product Update, and thank you all for joining us today. I'd like to begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we stand and meet virtually today. And for me, I'm based in Brisbane, so that is the Turrbal people and the Yuggera people. And I would also like to pay my respects to elders past, present, and emerging. My name is Niamh Tobin, and I'm the Director of Product Strategy and Design at Magentus. And today we'll also have Sachandra, who is the Genie Product Manager, join us, and she'll be sharing some updates for the Genie product. So today we're actually going to start by sharing with you the results of some recent Genie customer surveys. These surveys were run in both June and October and asked you about your experience using Genie. So Sachandra is going to talk to you about the themes of what is working well for you and where you would like to see some improvements in the Genie product. And then Sachandra will also take you through some actions that are underway to address this feedback, and also talk through updates for the Genie product roadmap as part of this. So we'll share a little bit about what's been new and improved recently, and then also what you can expect to see coming soon over the next few months. Later, I'm also going to share a quick update on progress with Gentu for those of you that are considering a shift to the cloud. And then we'll have time at the end for Q&A. So in the meantime, though, if questions pop up in your mind as we go through, there is a Q&A button down the bottom. You can click on that and submit your question. We'll aim to respond to as many of those throughout the webinar as we can, and then we'll either pick out a few to talk through at the end, or if we don't get to physically respond to some, we'll talk through those we'll ask questions and talk through those at the end as well. Now, before we get into our survey results and the product roadmap update itself, I just want to spend a minute talking about our platform vision, as this is how we see ourselves continuing to help you guys deliver better healthcare outcomes in the coming years. Our vision has been centered around a technology platform, and this foundational technology platform is really important, as it's what's going to enable us to provide you with ongoing innovations, some of which we build ourselves, which are things like pathology e-requesting, radiology e-requesting, or e-bookings, and some which may be provided by third-party products. And we're excited to share a couple of new third parties that will be available to Genie customers very soon today. These innovations, though, are really focused on three key objectives. The first one is how we can create a more empowered patient experience and provide modern touch points for patients that also then deliver practice efficiency for the practice. The second is how we can connect up a disconnected healthcare ecosystem. So we know that sometimes you don't have the information that you need at the point of care with the patient. We also know that you're collaborating with many other parts of the healthcare ecosystem, and you sometimes don't have visibility of requests that you have sent through to other parts of the health ecosystem. And the third one is data-driven insights. So this is about leveraging the data that sits within your system and understanding if we can synthesize that data and provide you with clinical insights of that data. So this is about clinical decision support, workflow assistance, and insights on maybe how your practice, how you can improve your practice's performance. And today, Sachandra is going to talk to you specifically about a psoriasis dashboard, which is the first product experience that we've developed in that space. But all of this platform really only becomes a reality alongside Genie and Gentu, which are our core practice management software products. So today we are going to be providing updates that are centered around Genie and a little bit on Gentu. And then we'll also talk about, what you can expect in some of these other products, the psoriasis dashboard, e-bookings, e-requests, which really speak specifically to the objectives here in the middle of the technology platform. So now I'm going to hand over to Sachandra, who will talk you through the survey results and then also get into some of the detail around the Genie product roadmap.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sachandra, the Genie Product Manager. I'm very excited to share the Genie Product Update with you all along with Neve. I want to thank you all for being part of the Genie community and being with us in the exciting journey. Today, I would like to update you on the exciting progress we are making in Genie, focusing on how we are addressing your feedback, enhancing the platform, and preparing for the future. We conduct customer survey feedback every quarter with a subset of our user, which is a very powerful tool for understanding the customer sentiment and improving the business performance. We have conducted one in June, and the last one was October this year. Many users across various specialties has responded to our survey. We have analyzed all the positive and the constructive feedbacks you have provided in the survey and want to talk about both of them with you all. We read through each and every comment from the survey to understand the pain points of our users along with what we are doing good. As we all love reading good feedback from our Genie users, and there are multiple who have rated us high as a product. Some of my favorites are we love Genie. I just love using Genie, a veteran for 10 years. Support is excellent, great feed program and super support along with many others. Along with the great comments, we also have some feedback which are opportunities for our improvement. I want to take a moment to address some key areas of improvement that many of you have highlighted in the survey. Two major themes emerged from the feedback we received from our users. First one was centered around the software performance. In terms of software usability, users have mentioned about software system performance and not user-friendly UI, where some of the common complaints we have received. Users also noted that the interface could be more modern, easier to use. Just to clarify that the users who mentioned about crashing are still in the old versions. So opportunity for us to motivate those users to move to the latest version of Genie. We have also heard the desire for our users to use the AI-driven clinical notes to save time and streamline workflows. While Genie doesn't currently support these features, we recognize its potential to transform how you document and manage patient care. We are exploring ways to incorporate these facilities and capabilities in Genie. The second theme was centered around customer support. For the customer support feedback, while some users praised our support, others expressed frustration with long wait time and lack of responsiveness, especially when urgent support is needed outside of the standard business hours. As of today, we do not offer enterprise support or after-hour support in Genie, but we do have extended our support till 7 p.m. We have taken this feedback very seriously, and over the past few months, we have been working to improve your experience with our support team. I will be sharing the initiatives we are working on to improve the support experience in the coming slides. Now comes the exciting time to talk about the updates we have already delivered. These enhancements are designed to address some of the challenges you have shared, as well as introduce new features that make Genie more powerful, efficient, and aligned with the needs of your practice. Here's a look at what's new and improved in Genie. In the recent customer survey, some of the users have raised concerns about stability. We have received valuable feedback from users still on version 9 and older versions of V10. Many of you have expressed concerns about software performance and stability with these old versions. Issues like slow performance and occasional glitches have been noted, and we understand these impacts that can have on your day-to-day operations. The good news is that 84% of our users have now upgraded to version 10 and reported noticeable improvements in performance and stability compared to version 9. This has been a positive step forward, and we are thrilled to see those enhancements making a difference to so many of you. Now with version 11, we have taken another leap forward. This release builds on the improvements in version 10 and addresses additional performance concerns to provide an even more stable and efficient experience for you all. Version 10 also includes enhanced features and support for modern hardware. Your feedback drives these improvements, and we are committed to providing you with the tools you need to succeed. As part of our ongoing commitment to continuously refine Genie, we have addressed several key issues and implemented improvements that enhance functionality and user experience. One of the bugs we have resolved involved the task notification in the navigation panel, which wasn't displaying the correct color for Windows 11. This fix ensures that task notifications are accurate and visually consistent, improving stability and usability and reducing any confusion during your daily workflows. We have also made sure that CDA documents can now be seamlessly read on both Mac OS and Windows. This improvement enhances cross-platform compatibility, making it easier for you to access and manage critical documents regardless of the device you are using. For those transitioning data, we have added a new feature that enables Gentu data migration export functionality. This streamlines the process of migrating data, reducing complexity and ensuring a smoother transition for users who are moving to Gentu. Unfortunately, we have encountered an integration issue with Tyro for Genie version 11, and we are investigating the issue on priority. So practices who use Tyro are encouraged not to upgrade to version 11 until we resolve the issue. At Genie, we understand how critical is it for your software to remain secure, compatible with the latest technology, and easy to use. This has been highlighted in a recent customer survey done. We have hence prioritized updates that not only enhance performance, but also future-proof Genie for your modern hardware. I'm excited to share that Genie is now officially certified for Mac OS 14 Sonoma. This ensures compatibility with Apple's latest operating system, giving you peace of mind that Genie will run seamlessly on modern Mac devices while maintaining your top-tier performance and security. For our Windows user, we have removed the dependency on XPS Viewer to preview quick reports. Previews now open directly in your default PDF application, simplifying the process and making it more intuitive for your day-to-day tasks. We have also enhanced the 4D Write Pro, adding tools that make your documentation more flexible and professional. You can now add text boxes to letters with a simple right click, making it easier to customize your documents. Tables in 4D Write Pro letters now support header rows, improving clarity and organization in your correspondence. In line with the security update, we have also enhanced our email module in Genie. We understand email is an essential tool for communication in your practice, and we have made significant updates to the Genie's email module to enhance its functionality and security. These improvements ensure that managing email within Genie is seamless, efficient, and also aligned with the modern standards. One of the most significant updates is the introduction of OAuth 2 authentication for Outlook accounts. This modern authentication protocol not only enhances security, but it will also simplify the connection process, thereby reducing the risk of credential-related issues. By using OAuth 2, your email communication within Genie is more secure than ever. Another key enhancement is the ability for users to receive emails directly within Genie. This streamlines your workflow, allowing you to manage patient communication and corresponding without switching between different platforms. We did hit a roadblock to support OAuth 2 for Google emails in Genie, as there are multiple processes involved that need to be done before publishing. We'll keep you all updated as we progress, and an alternative in the meantime is to use Outlook for your emails if possible. But as mentioned earlier, if you are a Tyro user, please do not upgrade to V11 as of now until we fix that issue for you. We are excited to introduce the Psoriasis Patient Dashboard, a powerful new feature designed specifically for dermatologists to better manage the psoriasis care. This innovative tool combines clinical insights with cutting-edge technology to simplify the management of complex cases. The dashboard leverages the computing power of Google Cloud and Propel AI platform, supported by Amgen Australia, to aggregate patient data from Genie practices. It synthesizes information from multiple sources, including consult notes, incoming and outgoing letters, PASI scores, current medications, and checklist. This creates a comprehensive summary of your psoriasis patient by severity, treatment type, and flag patient who may benefit from treatment reviews. Practitioners often face challenging finding patients with specific conditions or treatments when data is scattered across different documents. The Psoriasis Patient Dashboard streamlines this process, presenting actionable insights to improve patient outcome efficiently. Let's talk about an exciting new feature now available in Genie, our integration with Meadow AI. Meadow AI brings the power of AI scribes directly into your practice, delivering tremendous value to your users by saving time and money. With AI scribes, routine documentation tasks are automated, allowing you to focus more on patient and less on the administrative work. This integration is designed to streamline workflows, reduce cost, and enhance the overall efficiency of your practice. The best part is Meadow AI is now available in Genie. We encourage you to try it and experience how it can transform your day-to-day operations. In your feedback, you told us regarding long wait times along with delay in response for support. Based on the customer feedback, we have taken several significant steps to improve the way we support you. From team growth and specialization perspective, we have grown our support team by 5%, ensuring we have the capacity to manage high priority and urgent requests more efficiently. We have also refined our team specializations, equipping them to resolve complex queries faster. Along with the phone and email support, we are also working to enable you to self-serve through our extensive knowledge-based article and chatbot. In FY24, there was 500K views and 20K chatbot interactions, which is a significant number to inform us that we are heading towards the right direction. Starting December 2024, we are also rolling out an updated CRM powered by Salesforce integrated with the AI tools. We expect these efforts will translate into tangible benefits for your practice by lowering the wait times when reaching out to support, a more efficient and personalized experience when resolving issues, and overall improved quality of service to keep your practice run smoothly. Our customer support team is all based in Brisbane and are committed to guide you and help you so that you can get back to the work that matters. We have significantly improved our wait times recently, and on average, our user wait time is 3 minutes now. We are also very proud to announce that 79% of our users recommended our support team. At Genie, we understand that every practice has unique needs, and sometimes you may require additional assistance or help to maximize the value of the software. That's why we have tailored options to the Certified Advisor program to ensure you are always supported no matter the challenge. Our Certified Advisor program is a valuable resource that connects you with trusted partner in IT and healthcare. Whether you need extra assistance or guidance in maximizing Genie capabilities, these experts are available to help and support you in the process. This initiative is designed to ensure that you get the most of your Genie experience. And the list of trusted experts are available in our knowledge base for your reference. They are helpful in giving you advice regarding hardware, network, etc. Some of the billing providers such as MBA and Avant offer free initial consultation regarding medical billing. These experts can offer dedicated training and advice specific to your practice needs. I hope that's been helpful to hear what is available in the latest version of Genie and the changes we did in our product based on the recent customer survey feedback we received from you all. Over the coming months, you can expect more improvements in the Genie product. Let's look into what's coming soon in Genie. Next year, we will work on deeply integrating e-booking with Genie, transforming your theater booking process by eliminating the inefficiencies and enhancing the operational simplicity. Since e-booking was launched, we have received multiple feedbacks regarding trouble of double handling of e-booking, as it was in a separate model and not completely integrated with the Genie product. This double handling during creating and updating of e-booking, we have looked into all the feedbacks and therefore looking to reduce the double handling and make sure the user experience is seamless while creating e-booking in Genie. As you may know that Genie is conformant with version 2.3 for e-prescribing, which will be decommissioned by June 2025. We'll spend some time to work on the prescribing version 3 conformance to continue supporting our users who benefit from using the e-prescribing in Genie. Achieving compliance with e-prescribing 3 is essential as it requires adherence to standards outlined by the ERS guidelines. These standards ensure seamless interoperability, data integrity, security, and accuracy when transmitting prescription information between healthcare providers and pharmacies electronically. By complying with e-prescribing 3, we streamline the electronic prescribing process, enhance patient safety, and improve the overall efficiency in the healthcare industry. E-Request is a digital pathology requesting workflow available in Genie now. It currently allows users to create, send, and view digital pathology requests directly from Genie at no additional cost to practices. It has been available for some time with Sonic Healthcare and Helios Pathology Labs, and we are excited to share that over the coming months, it will be available with Australian clinical labs also. When creating an e-request, the request is sent directly to the lab and an SMS is sent straight to the patient. We have heard many stories from specialist practices that patients often lose their request form. This means practices are having to regenerate requests and then print, scan, and email it to the patients, and the patients are not present in the practice. E-request cuts off all of the admin overhead and saving practice time. So it's great to see so many of the large labs are now participating. Once ACL is live, the team will be turning their attention to supporting patients' choice across participating labs. What this means is that if you choose a Sonic Healthcare lab like Sullivan Nicolaides or Douglas Hanley Moore, a patient can use the SMS or barcode they received for this request to attend a Helios lab such as QML or Laverty's. Up until now, we offered digital pathology requesting. Earlier in the new year, we plan to launch digital requesting for radiology request also. This will initially be with Sonic Healthcare Labs, who include brands such as QLD X-ray, Queensland X-ray, SKG Radiology, EP Worth Imaging, etc. In the same way, you can, for pathology, this will allow you to create, send, and view digital requests to radiology labs now. More information on these new pieces of functionality will be sent to everyone via email when they are launched. Now we do want to acknowledge that we have received feedback about the, we have received, I just want to go back, wrong click. We have received, we have specifically about being able to see those requests in the clinical area, and as part of the investigation action audit. We do hear this feedback and we understand how the experience is challenging. So we are investigating how we can improve the experience in the new year of better integrating within the Genie product. In the survey, you showed interest regarding having AI capabilities. In Genie, we are excited to share the updates on how Genie is leveraging AI technology to transform the clinical documentation, saving you both time and money while improving workflows. AI scribes will streamline the documents process, reducing the time spent on administrative tasks and allowing you to focus more on the patient care. As we mentioned that Meadow is already live, Library integration is also on the horizon, which will help us expanding our AI scribe offering to meet even more of your needs. These integrations highlight our commitment to innovation, ensuring Genie remains a tool that evolves with your practice. In the coming weeks, we will provide guidance on how to set up a seamless telehealth workflow solution that enhances the virtual care experience between Genie and CoView. CoView is built specifically for healthcare with end-to-end encryption, keeping sensitive patient data safe. This integration provides clinicians with a frictionless virtual care environment. Practices just need to share the link to the patients to join the teleconsult through the SMS automation workflow or through sending the SMS manually, whatever is a preferable method for the practice. During consultations, clinicians will have the ability to share screens and documents with patients, improving communication and supporting the patient outcome measure and value-based care initiative. This powerful integration with CoView makes delivering high-quality, efficient telehealth services easier than ever before, ensuring both clinicians and patients experience a smooth and effective consultation process. Any user that currently use the teleconsult tool in Genie are encouraged to move to CoView in the coming weeks. So you can see there are lots happening in Genie, and we will continue to focus on making it better for Genie customers to make sure you have the best experience in using the product. I would like to personally thank you for all the support and continuous engagement. I'm working as a product manager in the Genie product space for the last 2 years and has been the most rewarding journey of my career. I love talking to you all, so please don't hesitate to reach out to me for any suggestions or improvements you would like in the product. I want to reassure that I'm listening and take those feedbacks very seriously. All the feedback I get from you help us shape the product, so please get it coming. Thank you all again. Now I'm going to hand over to Neve, who will talk to you about our exciting Gentu product, and then I will be back for our Q&A.
Great. Thank you, Sachendran. And what a great update with lots happening there, both with Gentu, but also some really exciting with Genie, but some really exciting integrations, new integrations coming as well. So now I'm going to give everyone a little bit of an update on Gentu. I know that many Genie customers on the call today are interested in moving to the cloud or might be planning their move to the cloud over the coming time period. We understand the challenges and the costs of running hardware locally, and we appreciate that Gentu can give people the flexibility that they want to access the data when they need to when you're running a busy practice. So we're continuing to step up progress on getting Gentu ready for Genie practices to migrate to when they are ready to do so. As we look at the number of specialist practices moving to the cloud, we know that over 40% of specialist practices in Australia today have actually already made that move. And of those that have moved, more than half of those are using Gentu. So this means that Gentu is the fastest growing cloud practice management software in Australia. And we currently have more than 2,100 practices using it. So this means that we're supporting the care of more than 14 million patients, and Gentu practices have provided more than 48 million appointments over the last number of years. A question we continue to be asked by Genie practices is Gentu suitable for my practice today? So we have more and more Genie practices moving each week now. If we look at the practices that have made the move from Genie to Gentu, which is the pie chart on the left, what we see that there really is broad suitability across a range of specialties. So orthopedics, obstetrics, general surgery still account for a significant portion of Genie customers that have moved to Gentu, but we're now also seeing greater numbers of gastroenterology, urology, and plastic practices transition across than we have had in the past. We are also continuing to see a growing number of 2 to 3 practitioner practices moving to Gentu. So 12 months ago, the bulk of practices on Gentu were single practitioner practices, but we now see those multi-practitioner practices moving. And as you'll see on the very final pie chart bottom right, we also have many Genie practices moving now that have been in practice for more than 10 years. So that means they've used Genie for a material amount of time, and then they've successfully made the transition across to Gentu. So while there may be still some small differences between Genie and Gentu, we are finding that Gentu has broad suitability for a significant number of Genie practices. And so if you're thinking about moving to the cloud, please reach out and have a chat with our team, as they'll be able to help you work through making that decision on when is the right time for you to make that move. One thing that is really going to increase the suitability of Gentu for many Genie practices is the Gentu Marketplace, which launched in October. The Gentu Marketplace will be a mechanism for connecting practices with third-party products, such as those that provide transcription services, manage online appointments, or provide telehealth appointment support, and will enable practices to allow data to flow from Gentu to the third-party product through an integration in our marketplace. So the Gentu marketplace will bring together all of the integrations that have already existed for Gentu. So think about things like electronic correspondence, pathology and radiology, result downloads, and then we're going to be adding a suite of new integrations, really exciting integrations, as we move forward over the coming months. So the most recent additions to the marketplace have been about transcription. So the first one is for Avant VoiceBox intelligent transcription. So with VoiceBox, users dictate using a smartphone app. This smartphone app is now populated with appointment book and patient information from Gentu, and that's via that integration. Users dictate into the app. They can then review, edit, and approve the correspondence before it is sent electronically by VoiceBox. And then once it has been sent electronically by VoiceBox, that document comes back into Gentu and is recorded as part of the patient's clinical record. The second one that is available in Gentu is what Sachandra was just talking about. Is also available in Genie, is Meadow Health, and they are an AI ambient medical transcription service. So Meadow, as Sachandra was saying, they work in the background transcribing every word that is exchanged between the patient and the doctor during the consultation. And then basically their AI technology filters out the not irrelevant, I think, but information that may not be required for clinical documentation or for letters, and then actually generates the documents with the appropriate information that is required for them. So over the coming weeks and months, a number of other partners are going to be joining the Gentu marketplace. In the transcription place, this includes T-Pro, Larbird, Heidi, and iScribe as well over time. That's probably in the new year. A partner who is already on board and is building digital consent and patient forms is a company called Concentic. Sorry, I've just lost my light. It's Concentic, and that's a really great experience. So for those practices that may be doing procedures and they want to provide a digital workflow for consenting a patient for a procedure, Concentic will be available in Gentu very, very soon. And then as we head into the new year, we're looking at some online appointment providers such as Health Engine, and then also doctor-to-doctor referrals. And so one of the partners that is on board and building at the moment is a product called ConsultMed. So that will allow either other GPs or specialists to send a referral into a Gentu practice. So we believe that each of these integrations is really going to help us reduce the double handling of data, provide admin efficiencies for the practice, and overall really improve the patient experience as well for patients of those Gentu practices. Now, the marketplace has been a big focus for Gentu over this past quarter, but in addition to Gentu, there have also been a couple of key enhancements that have been completed based on feedback from Genie customers. And the two things that I want to talk about today, this includes the completion of the process folder. So many of you, or most of you, I imagine, will be very familiar with the process folder workflow in Genie, where you're able to upload in bulk all of your documents to one area. And then once they're in that one area, identify which practitioner you want to review that document, and then kind of have it sent to that practitioner for review. So we've been working on this end-to-end workflow for a little bit of time now within Gentu, and the final part of that process folder process has been completed, which is enabling you to assign documents to either a doctor and for that to be reviewed and filed in the patient record, or if you're an admin person, not needing to go through a review process and actually just being able to file that directly into the patient file. The other part of Gentu we've been working on based on Genie customer feedback is ONG workflow improvements. So Gentu does have an obstetrics module, but there was a couple of gaps in functionality in comparison to the Genie experience for obstetrics. So the work that has been done there now has clarified how people should manage pregnancies that have multiple babies associated with them. There's also now the ability to reopen a closed pregnancy for a patient. And very soon, so not available right now, but very soon within our letter writing module, there will be the addition of pregnancy and antenatal letter references. So if you want to generate letters or forms for patients, you'll be able to pre-populate that obstetric information into the letter within Gentu. Now then, thinking about the mobile app, so recently the teams focused on the diagnostic results workflow. So probably back in August time, they released a version of the mobile app that allowed users to view and review incoming pathology or radiology results and also incoming documents within the mobile app for a patient. Then most recently, just last week, we released the next version of the mobile app. And what that does is it now sends a push notification to the user of that phone. So instead of having to actually log in or open up the Gentu app to see if you have any pathology results to check, this will do a push notification letting you know that this patient has a pathology result to be reviewed for you. So it really reduces the risk that you're going to miss something that requires your attention when you're on the go. And then the next thing in the mobile app is will be a focus on obstetrics. So up until now, we didn't have obstetric information in the clinical file of patients in the mobile app. But what we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks and kind of into the new calendar year is we will be bringing obstetric information into the mobile app. So we're really wanting to support two use cases for practitioners. One is that the practitioner can care or view patient's clinical file when they're on the go, so patient's obstetrics clinical file. So that means we're going to provide a high-level summary of pregnancy information, including the most recent antenatal visit available in the mobile app. And the second use case that we want to support is that the practitioner can use the mobile app during the birth with the patient. So if they need to reference any information, it will be available on there. And then also once the birth has occurred, if they want to record any information immediately after that birth, they'll be able to do that within the mobile app as well. Voice is a product that we have available in Gentu, which is a voice to text solution. It currently is used via the mobile app, and you can use it to dictate letters and consultation notes. As we do this work for obstetrics and gynecology, we'll also be ensuring that voice can be used in the fields within the obstetrics and gynecology workflow in the app that you're using to document notes and any information on the go. And then last, but certainly not least, in the new year, the Gentu teams will work on enabling the ability to email practitioners from Gentu. So currently you can email letters, invoices, quotes to patients, and these are sent as a secure attachment, which has the patient's date of birth as the password for that attachment, or you can choose your own password. Actually, you can set a different password if you choose to. But this new piece of development will allow Gentu practices to send emails to other practitioners or other third parties. When they're doing that, they can also choose whether that is password protected and set a password for that recipient as well. So as you can see, lots of new functionality emerging in Gentu. As I mentioned before, while there may be some small differences between Genie and Gentu, we are finding that there is broad suitability now for Genie practices who are wanting to move to Gentu. And I really feel that as we head into the new year and we have third parties on board in the marketplace who are solving things like forms, so custom forms, so let's say third-party forms, but also patient forms like patient registration forms, that is going to increase the suitability of Gentu even further. So if your practice is considering the move to the cloud, as I said, please reach out, have a chat with our team. They'll be happy to make time to catch up with you and help support you understand when is the right time for you to make that move. We just want to remind everyone how you can access support. So our teams are available on the phone from 7 to 7 each day for any kind of critical incidents or urgent inquiries. We then also have live chat. And of course, we have our knowledge base. So thousands of articles that are there and available for you to reference for things like how to do certain workflows within Genie. And then we also have our lunch and learns. So they are topic-based, short, kind of bite-sized webinars that are available each month on different topics across Genie and Gentu, and of course our tailored learning. So if you do want to get a Genie team member out to the practice to help provide some support one-on-one, please reach out and we can organize that for you as well. So thank you everyone for attending today. We really appreciate the time you've taken to come and hear about what's happening in Genie and what's happening in Gen2. And we'll have another product update probably around end of March, April next year. Take care, everyone. Bye.